And a very warm welcome from the Shadow Display team. As you can see, these are not A320s. My Phoenix is broke. Something we can talk about a little later on, perhaps. But in the meantime, we are in the Chinook. I just fancied it. I'd live close to where lots of these fly.
Was this an impulse purchase?
It was impulse.
It made you do it.
No, I can't blame anyone for making me do this. I just fancied it, and I thought it's probably not very good, but I just wanted a change. And I've had a ton of fun in it. Absolutely ton of fun. It's like when the Kit Fox came out, and this is, suddenly transformed the bush flying. It's got way too much power. I mean, it's probably the right amount of power, but it's got so much power. It's too much fun. It's great fun. So I thought let's do this most challenging of routes that we've done, and let's find out its weaknesses. I'm really looking forward to that scary run down the volcano later. We've got. I haven't had a look around, but I can see 3 Chinooks already right next to me, which is brilliant news. Let's see who we've got in voice. That was Energizer. You're on the drone, Energizer. Good evening.
Good evening. It might be worth to keep an eye on my sound levels if you're transmitting sound. I looked at my OBS and it's a bit loud sometimes.
Yeah, I've got yours down quite low.
Okay.
Possibly too low. Might bring it up a little bit. Let's try that. Let us know if that's too much engine noise, guys. And of course, what we don't know is how. We do know this is great fun. I know it's great fun, but we don't know what it's like in multiplayer. What's the sound like? What are the animations like?
So far.
Let's find out. Yeah. So, we've also got with us Acord. Good evening, Acord.
Evening.
And you're flying the Chinook as well?
Well, hopefully in a minute.
We'll see. Okay, looking forward to that. We also have with us the Shadow Display team, the 339 team, except its leader. So, good evening, Tom.
Hello.
We've also got Batfink.
Good evening.
Hello, and Shady.
Hello.
So we're just waiting for FD. Hopefully see you flying a little bit later on. And we have Dennis. Good evening, Dennis.
Good evening.
You sent me a thing, but...
Yeah, there's a bug.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not running that, well, it didn't run for long. But there is a thing. If we do, if somebody can type !map into the chat, there's a link there where you can follow. Thank you very much. You can follow where we are on the map. And there's also details if you want to put in your own server. This is the Shadow server for transmitter. And we've also have with us Airborne Rookie. Hello, Airborne.
Good evening.
What, you flying, Airborne?
Well, you took me by surprise once again, didn't you?
Sorry.
There I was in Bergen, in an A320, all ready to go.
That was my plan. Except
got on the Discord server, and we're flying Chinooks out of Tenerife.
Similar, right? Similar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I thought, oh my god, what should I do? So I'll just jump into the RANs for a minute, but I might change.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. This route's a lot of fun in the RANs. Now, we need to talk about that A320. It doesn't work. It's broken. It hates me. That's everybody in voice. Let's see who we've got in in chat. Alpha, what now? Good evening, Wokka-Wokka. Indeed, Wide Man. Oh, Wide Man is on beta, so they can't see us. Oh, that would be a...
Yeah, they're set a different server for now.
That's why we don't do beta anymore. Dr. No Thumb, good evening. Oh yes, this is a Dr. No Thumb route for sure. Gadget FPV, hello there.
It's probably also Dr. No Time playing as well.
Yeah, I think so. Flying Teapot, good evening. And Jedi Anna Lee, good evening. Not seen you for a while. Welcome. Celestial Navigator, hello. Yeah, did anyone go spawn into Tenerife live weather? It's torrential. You're better off in Scotland.
Yeah, I did.
It was horrible. And
I lived in Canary for a while, and I never saw rain like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we always imagine it's beautiful. Anyway, it's just a slider in the sim, fortunately. Oh, and Andrew says it's pronounced Chinook.
Isn't that what we said?
I probably said Chinook.
Oh. Tomatoes.
Yes. Separated by a common language.
It's a Wokka-Wokka.
It's a Wokka-Wokka. Nobody disagrees with that. Gadget FPV. Are you all hovering with precision? Well, not me, ever. No. I think there must be some kind of scenery change. Don't know why.
Yes, this is airport from Just Right.
I can't imagine I've bought this scenery. Maybe I
It's
have.
a very, very old scenery.
Right. And Tarnish Mossman, hello there. I'm in the 135, as I don't have the 135. Okay.
The H125.
So I think that's a bit slower. The Chinooks are really, really. Oh, that's. Does that count? Of course it does. That's brilliant. Who's in that?
That's Dennis.
Oh, Dennis, of course it is. The 135 might struggle to keep up with the Chinooks. I've been saying it that way for 50 years. You're going to struggle to change.
How fast does the Chinook?
Well, I think it doesn't like you to go faster than 175, but it does.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's much faster than
that
the
said,
125.
this route is very twisty-turny, so it's easy to cut corners, and we're going to get distracted, so you could easily catch up.
You can see Dr. Note, I'm flying the Chinook right now.
Captain Anubis. Hello, love the Chinook. ZD575 flew over my house the other night. 700 feet. Ramped down on all. Awesome. Just south of London City. Really? Wow. They came out of Benson, yes, and looked like they went down to Merryworth training area near Maidstone in Kent. Didn't know they went there. Certainly we were flying. We weren't flying. We were driving up the A3M. It was extremely low cloud. Oh, it was a cloud base, I don't know, 400 feet. And this Chinook was way under the cloud base. Going very fast. It was brilliant. Are we still doing DCS air shows? Yeah, long story. We'll talk about it later. Yes, but so partway through this, there will be a DCS segment. We'll land and we'll watch the boys do a DCS air show for us. Sadly, our favourite air show aeroplane, the F-18, has got a major flight model flaw in it.
DCS for you.
Oh, you had to get that in. So the boys are flying other things. We're never quite sure what they're going to do, but we think it's turning out to be great fun. Look forward to it later. So that is Font. I'll call you Font. Whenever Chinooks came over here, it sounded like a whole different beast. Right.
Yeah, from what I gather, they're very, very loud in real life.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, they seem to be loud and pretty in sim as well, so that's a good capture.
Cassius Maximus, good evening. I had to fly over my house yesterday. Of course it did. 2 weeks to fix? Well, it's been more than 2 weeks already, Andrew. Yes, I think it's the proverbial DCS 2 weeks.
Hopefully 2 more weeks, or at least not maybe 2 months.
Right, so let me have a look around. Who have we got? Let's let the fun begin, guys. Those of you in the Chinooks, I don't know how much flying you've done in it, but oh, it's a bird. It flies. Go.
Which was the switch that you wanted to show me, Steve?
Oh, yeah. So I can do that. Let's switch to my cockpit here. So if you want to taxi, next to this great big top hat volume control, it says steering control, and by default, I think it's down the bottom.
Where? Oh, okay.
In the center column, and you want it forward. And then you get nose wheel steering, but it's in its tail. It's the back wheels that do it, like a forklift truck.
And how do you do it where you can just taxi on the ground?
Is it? Bit confused.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, you just flick that forward, and then you can use your rudder to taxi around.
Cool, yeah.
Is that not working? Stick forward.
I've not
steer
turned
with
the
the feet.
engines on yet, Steve. So.
Oh, okay. We'll pick you up on the way back, mate. So Andrew, yeah, stick forward and steer with the feet. Yes, that's probably the answer he meant, wasn't it? Dr. Notha, my first time in the Chinook. Is it really a Chinook?
Chinook.
Yeah, it is. I think so.
So you
Potato.
yeah, Acorn calls it a Chinook as well. So it might be an English thing. We see it as our right to pronounce everything wrong.
we should just call it a Chook.
What? Dr. Nathan, my first time in a Chinook. I just got it. What can go wrong? Yes. One thing I noticed when I was in it, I was a bit surprised how easily it sort of took off. I thought maybe they've not done that terribly well in the flight model. Today I was watching some real live footage of Chinooks, and they seem to just fly off the ground. So maybe it's right. I love the way that when you're flying it around the corners, it just skids. It's like being in a go-kart in 3 dimensions. It's great. So Captain Anubis, we pronounce chin with a ch sound, otherwise we'd be calling our chins shins. Oh, that would be very confusing in a hospital.
I think I found a bug with the camera that I've never had before, and it's kind of annoying right now.
Oh no.
If I switched targets, it prompts me to reset my graphics settings every time I switch targets.
What? Oh no! Oh, you're gonna have a terrible night. I'm
going to see if I can fix that later on.
So Captain Anubis, I agree with you 100%. However, Mrs. Solo has just asked Google, which agrees with Andrew 100%, and it says it should be Chinook. Chinook. I'm never going to say that.
It's after a Native American tribe, isn't it?
Yeah. So they've probably got the right to decide how it's pronounced,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah. Contra-rotating rotors from no adverse yaw. Oh. Yeah. Alpha What Now says Chinook is in the same category as IKEA, Hyundai, and Nestles.
And Hawaii, of course.
If they didn't like our pronunciation, the time to correct it was 50 years ago. 100%, yes. On that note, let's have some fun.
Yes, Steve, could you take the feed for 2 minutes? I'm gonna fix
Sure.
this bug I have.
Just after I've taken off, not scary at all. It's fine.
Because that bug is gonna annoy the heck out of me.
So I can see Cibola here in the. I also pronounce it as Chinook. Oh. Dr. No Thumb. Oh, it's his first time up. Dr. No Thumb can hover already.
What server are we on?
Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia.
It won't let me go, won't it?
What, won't let you choose it?
Yeah, because it's like just readied out. They're weird.
Were you mean to it?
Are you in offline mode, perhaps? Or have we turned multiplayer off, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Are you on all players?
Possibly why.
My camera is good now, Steve.
Thank you.
I fixed the issue.
Is that going to be an issue?
Well, it's a lot more fun if you can see everybody.
Yeah, if you're on, I think live players, then you won't see us. I think it has to be all players.
But even in live players, though, would it not allow him to select a...
I think the server's down.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's true. You should still allow it. Yeah, oh, that's strange. I guess we're
It's not.
about to expect the server
It's
disconnect.
not that down because we're on it.
It won't let me click it, and it's like at 300 ms compared with everything else. Same for me.
Oh yeah, no, it always is a bit big. It's not normally that big.
We've got multiple. Oh, wait, we've got all players.
It's all right now.
All players. Nope.
What I've found, because mine keeps reverting to North Europe,
Yeah,
is
that's.
when drop down to the next one under North, or click on North Europe in the drop down list, and then click the Southeast Asia one.
Ah,
and
done it.
Ah, nice one, Airborne. Test pilot, good evening. Come on, test pilot. We're in Wokka-Wokkas.
yeah.
Show us how it's done.
I know test pilot flew the Chinook. That's when we were flying.
Yeah, last Sunday, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah. He was trying to keep
yeah.
up with an airliner. Bless him.
He got there before we did.
Yeah. I think we need some of these afterburner biscuits. I think.
Okay, so I looked. It was named Chinook and spelt with a ch after the Chinook people from the Pacific Southwest. Yeah, but do they?
And
But do they
when you-
pronounce it ch?
I think the sort of those tribes and those people do have a very definite ch sound rather than a sh sound with a lot of their language.
True, although Captain Nubis does say it is pronounced with an S. I think it's been what we just call anglicised, and we all say the same, so we think it's right. Sounds like Chinook. Chinook. It's gonna take some practice. Right, who's got the flight plan?
You can see Echo now.
Ah, brilliant. Everyone is here. Test pilot, you flying with us?
How'd you turn the landing lights on?
Press L.
That's the easiest way. Yeah.
I think they're over your head if I remember, but I can't see them. Nah, don't know. Okay.
it's a competition. You can tell us where the landing lights are.
Landing lights on the Chinook, guys.
They're probably on the right and left outside somewhere.
Yes. Andrew, have fun in the Chinooks. Summertime here as change time. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. That's next week, I think, for us, or 2 weeks maybe.
So Andrew lobs in the pronunciation hand grenade and leaves. Have fun, Andrew. Okay. Follow me. Actually, I'd rather if someone followed.
It's got autopilot.
Not yet. There are 3 switches by your left knee, heading barrow out, rad out. But that's coming in, I think, the next update or something.
Yeah, I think I saw in the manual it was coming out in with the next sim update.
Yeah, the other thing is that they're going to change the flight model once the sim update's out, because
Yeah.
the current sim can't cope with 2 main rotors, but it will.
I can see Skyline Man also in Chinook.
Oh no, don't follow me, don't follow me. There's back towards the water. Hello, Skydive.
Looks like no one's going to win a free cheesecake. They don't know where the landing lights are. How weird.
That was a bounce leap.
No, nothing to see.
It's weird because it's got 2 lights, haven't they?
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere. In fact, I don't know.
So all this flying you've been doing it in, Steve, you've obviously been following procedures, or
Yeah.
because you don't know where the landing lights are.
I've had too much fun to follow procedures. But you'll love it, Acord, all the doors open and slide and things.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And
That's-
you can fit a Humvee inside. There's very little space either side of it.
Have they modeled cargo? Like, is it?
Yeah.
Can you make a way up here? Oh wow, that's cool. I know they've animated.
I think I can show you.
Pilot
so-
searchlight control on overhead panel. Plus switch on
Searchlight
collect.
control. Right, so there's the Humvee, look, in the back.
No, well, yeah. It's a little bit cramped.
You're taking it off. Yeah, I don't know what Alpha. I don't know where Alpha what now is suggesting, but
I would assume it's usually on the collective for a helicopter, but it might be different.
oh, good idea. Nope. Oh,
I can't tell if they're hovering or landed over there. Yeah, I think they're hovering. Yeah.
nope. It's on the. It's on the collective, Steve. To the right of the fuel pump switches. Yeah, I don't know how they work. Flights with Joel says hello.
I did, yeah. But that's the one thing I remember about the Chinook.
Sumber.
It's Sombra. That's it on the not that I want to say the Scilliards. It's not the Scilliards at all. It's the Shetlands.
I don't think they work yet, though. So the RAF and the Army are doing an exercise at the moment, just down the road from where I live. So every day they've got 3 in convoy.
I wonder what this kind of building is. It kind of looks like a museum or of some sort. Or a national theater. Oh, lite närmare. Either that or maybe Flo can tell you.
I just had something flash on my screen say Tenerife International something, but it disappeared again.
The actual flight.
How'd you get it to bloody stop?
It was Tenerife International Centre for Fairs and Congress. Yeah, that's very nice, isn't it?
That must be loud. 5 of them.
It's called a barranca. Yep. Yeah, all those valleys that head down from the volcano in Tenerife, they're known as barrancas.
Oh, Dr. No Thumb, thank you.
Don't mind the mountains.
Mind the mountains. I can't push buttons and avoid mountains. Luckily, there's plenty of power in it. Yeah, I so want to tell Hammy that because Hammy has studied geography and he's always in geology and he's always telling us what the proper names are things, and he knows this place very well. And I've never heard him. Maybe I just ignored him. I never heard him use that name. It's a what? A Jaranka?
A barranca.
Barranca. Okay. Right. Where do we go? Is it? Oh, I missed it. I think I'm in the wrong barranca.
Oh, I can see DC stocks in the 500E.
Oh.
Must be back from the holidays or the vacation. Obviously, that was a while back.
Chriskin, good evening. That was a close one. Yes. And all because I had my mic muted. How long did I have my mic muted? I can't remember muting it. Why would I mute the mic? Has anybody heard me at all tonight? Has it been muted the entire
it might have
stream?
been. It might have been muted when you short off the Humvee, perhaps.
I don't know why I would mute it to show off the Humvee.
I'll be right back.
It's usually when there's something going on in the home around me, and that's, but nothing.
Oh,
was.
okay.
Unless I just missed a button. Oh, the button for muting is right next to the button for switching back to Energizer. So I wonder if I clipped it on the way through. You've been quiet to just before you all started landing. Oh, that's not too bad. Thank you for that, Captain Anubis. Oh, what a reveal is coming over here. Oh, Dr. No Thumb, there's a thing. A dam.
Damn. It looks very baked in, I have to say. At least on my end.
It's landable on, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think so, yeah. It just looks very rounded and flat.
Perfect. Have any of you tried flying backwards in it? Yeah, and sideways.
Well, intentionally.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
Oh, wow.
intentionally, yeah. Looking a bit gloomy down there, Energizer.
Yeah, I think over clouds I can brighten it up a bit. I think
Oh,
it's just because we're under clouds.
Dr. No Thumb landed as if it's simple. So did Ducks. Alpha What Now has got this nailed. Look at this. Oops. Zybok, good evening.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is coming for a nice landing. But 500 looks very tiny next to a Chinook. That's a water steam.
I know. Oh, no, sorry. No. Oh. Budge up, make room. Did I just squish a push plate?
Yeah, I think it's squished Dennis.
Oh, that's okay then.
It's a revenge from last night.
Honestly, yes. We were doing PvE last night. PvE. Clues in the title. Except Dennis has got himself onto the bot side and was shooting at us.
Yeah, Dennis was the environment.
Yes. Okay, let's go. Follow Dr. No Thumb. Yeah, it goes the other way, guys. It's my fault. Went the wrong way. Test pilot's got it. I love the way it skids around corners. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I really need to have a go and handfly because it looks so. It doesn't look like any other typical heli in the turns. It looks really bizarre.
Yeah, well, that's
of course,
what caught
that's
my
by
eye,
design.
really, because when we were flying airliners last Sunday, Test Pilot wasn't. Test Pilot was in this, but of course, actually, to us, it just looked like a rather strangely behaved Bonanza.
Bonanza, yeah.
You could tell by the movement of it that it was a Chinook. I was quite taken with it.
Yeah. Because I don't know what it is, but it has this very typical or special turn rate, I suppose.
Yeah, and the way it gets its nose down when it really wants to travel, and it can really travel.
It doesn't seem to rotate as a typical heli would do, because it's obviously longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool. And it sounds really good as well, I have to say. In
Yeah. And are you picking up any multiplayer sound bugs? You've got...
Not from that. I think it could be my plane. There's one plane that kind of sound like a jet sound, or jet wash occasionally. I'm not sure what plane that is from. I don't think it's the Chinook.
Oh, okay.
So
Could be the ornithopter.
Oh, the ornithopter.
It has an afterburner.
Yes, that would do it.
It could be. It's currently stationary though. I said yeah, so it could be my plane because I'm in the Plush E18.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So, yeah, so I turned on sound a little bit until this come.
Today is heli day. Yes. Grifskin, the way that Chinook basically has 2 points that can rotate around either end. There's literally no way to perfectly mimic it with any other aircraft. Yeah. Okay. Here's a run. Was it a Burbeck? What's it called?
A Barranca.
Barranca. Where did you learn that? Okay.
In Tenerife.
Good place to learn it.
That would make sense.
Because you lived here for a year. Cool. Not a bad assignment, I guess, to live here for a year.
No, it was just me being me, and went off, stayed there, and drove a boat and took divers out, and then went and messed around in the evenings with bands.
So, tough job. Someone's got to do it, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You got to try it once at least.
Yeah. One of the things I quite like about the implementation of this is you can trim it like a real aeroplane, and I don't know, I relate to that. It just makes it a bit easier in the sim. When I've got a classic joystick with springs, it's just nice to be able to trim it.
Is it a hard helicopter to hand fly?
It's wonderful.
Because a lot of helicopters try to kill you.
Yeah, and I think this is partly why I like it. I've tried to fly lots of helicopters, and I feel comfortable in many of them, but I like this one. I think Alpha What Now might be doing the right turn. Yes, Alpha What Now is on the right turn. I think Tarnished Test Pilot might have missed the turn.
It's a bit of a climb, actually. 3,000 feet uphill climb.
I'm lost.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
I think that's part that's going the right way. Either that or it's playing in the canyons.
I can't see any name tags anywhere, so I'm just flying along a route at the moment. I
Oh,
don't know where on the route. I know where I am, but I can't see anybody on little nav map either.
Oh well, what you can do is if you type !" map and follow that link, that will show you where I am. Right. So, but you've
Yeah,
lost
but that doesn't
everybody.
mean we're going to be en route though, Steve. Does it?
Okay. Looks like Dr. No Thumb's in a good place, but you can't see him.
Try to find him.
Right, so Airborne Rookie, if you can request a friend for me, I'll see if I can add you, or for anybody else. I need to add you to a group so you can see people.
Well, I could see people before, but so I'm guessing I might just be lost. I think I might have got distracted.
Yes. Right, stand by. Oh, right, Dr. No Thumb has sent an invitation, Airborne. So if you can accept that.
I will do.
Ooh, it's orange in the area. Haven't seen those in a while, actually.
It's a great crowd.
Ah, it's because I'm ahead of you, that's why.
Oh! Oh, I can
That
see.
could usually be an issue.
I can see Second Evil.
Such a lot of Chinooks tonight. It's really cool to see.
It's brilliant.
I'm glad we could sort out the model matching for it. That would be a lot of bonanzas otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, nothing to see. It's fine.
That doesn't sound good. Where are you?
No, it's fine. Nowhere. Nowhere.
Oh, you're happily flying over there.
Now, yep.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this part of the world has ever had a world update to it. It still looks pretty okay. Mountains. I was gonna say it looks a bit windy, but then I remember I'm not on live weather. Currently, we're not on live weather. I think I'm on a preset of some sort. It's basically few clouds. Live weather looked really bad when we looked at it
Oh
earlier.
yeah, sure.
It might get a bit better when we get to the other islands, I'm sure. Oh, wrong race, Steve, I think. They one turned right earlier.
Thank you. Oh, nice landing, ducks. Do you see him?
Not yet. I don't think I've seen it for a while, actually. Oh yeah, I got him. Especially in that helicopter, because I know it's not easy to fly.
What's he in?
The 500D is
wow.
basically the big version of the Mini
The
500.
Mini, yeah.
And it tries to kill you. It's good fun and fast, but it's a real handful. Look at the Chinooks are having so much fun in the valley runs. Look the note. I'm casually at 5 feet above the ground. Or above the sea, I should say.
Wow.
Flying teapot back to in a PC6. The PC6 might struggle with speed to keep up, but we will see. Actually, might do pretty well in when we stop and have a look at things.
Hmm.
Are we on YouTube as well tonight, Steve?
I think so. Is it not working?
I haven't looked. I was just asking.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's working.
Thank you.
Oh, there are many ships with helipads here. I'm not sure if it's only me who can see them, but that looks like a fun challenge.
Uh-oh. I think I tried to land a bush plane on some of those, and I think,
Oh, really?
think I went through the deck.
Oh, that's sad. That's a shame. Because they kind of look like the perfect opportunity for a challenge or a distraction.
Yeah, let's try it. Where is it?
Just in front of you. It's like a big cargo ships.
Oh no, nobody's in port for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's part of the scenery then.
So we've gone back to where we started, almost, haven't we?
Yeah, this is the start. Yeah. So having done that little loop, we're now going to sort of almost do a figure of 8, go up the spine, up that ridge, up to the top of the volcano.
Yeah, that's where I was when I couldn't see any of you.
Oh, oh yeah, yes, because yeah, there's quite a few routes that sort of cross each other a little bit. So you have to look at the numbers, make sure you're on the right one.
Incidentally, of course, the airport we took off from was the site of a very nasty accident in the 1970s. It was the largest
Really?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
disaster prior to 9/11 in terms of civilian deaths.
Was that the one between the two 747s?
Yeah, that's right, Pan Am and KLM.
Oh yeah. Remember that? Yeah. I remember hearing about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered it happening in the 70s when I was a kid, and didn't realise the seriousness of it at the time. Subsequently, that's why they built the South Airport. But I've read the actual transcript of what happened, and it was just a really bizarre series of events that caused it, really. But basically, there was a bomb scare at the next island across, which I can't think of. Gran Canaria, and there was a Pan Am coming in from America, and I believe also the KLM was coming in from America, and they were diverted to Tenerife. And the KLM pilot wanted to get away sort of quickly because the weather was coming in, it was quite foggy, and he was at the end of the runway, and the Pan Am one was taxiing off the runway, but he misheard the air traffic controller and started his takeoff roll.
Oh no.
And then subsequently basically cut right through the middle of the fuselage of the Pan Am one. It was horrendous.
I believe that accident led to a change in reading back your call sign.
Yeah, and it was also, I think it was when they changed a lot of the ATC language, sort of from clear for takeoff and using departure as opposed to takeoff, and then the only time you get a clear for takeoff is when you're on the runway, basically. Prior to that, it's always called a departure.
I wonder what there's one window on the Chinook that kind of sticks out, seems like a bubble on the fuselage, but the other windows are flat. I wonder what that is.
Oh, well, I assume it's for observation.
Oh yeah, that could be true. It was so strange that there's only one window, and that's that.
Probably only need one, don't you? In fact, isn't it in line with the hook? The winch?
It could be. I can't see the hook. Maybe that's a...
Oh, yeah, no, it's behind a flap when we've not deployed it.
Yeah.
Be interested to see if any of that's multiplayer.
Oh yeah. Depends on how the code is, I suppose. It seems in terms of frame rate and sound, it seems to be pretty good for multiplayer. The only thing that I can give feedback on is obviously the rotor blades look a bit funny on multiplayer.
Okay.
But other than that, it seems fine.
Trust my name, I don't feel ashamed. My lusty season misread. Once I get older, I'll have all these skeletons in my bed. Race the speed, lose track of time. I wanna stay naive, both summer and winter time.
It's so cool to see so many Chinooks follow the Spy Track Cannon.
Yeah.
Some of them more sideways than others.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it does seem, just from looking at the multiplayer, it does seem to be a bit of a handful on the turn.
Yeah. It's got a lot of weight, but a lot of power to bring it back again.
Yeah. I wonder how it would behave if one of the rotors failed. I'm assuming it wouldn't have enough power to
No, I think
be able to fly
I
very
think
long.
that would be. I think that would be the end.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got two engines driving through it.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
I
true.
think if you lose a gearbox, you sunk. Senior Porco. Yeah, if you do get it, I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
And I think you mentioned off stream earlier that you also get a mission pack generator with it.
You do, yeah.
That can bring a tons of fun as
sort
well.
of firefighting, rescue, military. There's a number of categories.
Okay, it's kind of like the H160 and the H145. They have a mission pack.
Yeah, but of course you pay extra for those, whereas this is all.
Oh yeah.
Whereas this is all part of it.
That's a big difference, yeah.
And but also you can almost make your own missions up in that you can.
Oh yeah.
Decide you want to put something on the hook. So you click on it and it spawns next to you, and you then have to take off and put it on the hook and then take it somewhere and then drop it. So
I've seen those also be animated, so which looks really cool.
yeah.
Of course, as far as I understand, there's also a Chinook coming for DCS this year, I think still.
Yes. Oh yeah. In fact,
So this is a bit of a good practice.
when some of the boys saw me flying it, they assumed it was the DCS one. I was a bit
Oh,
disappointed when it wasn't.
Yeah, it's good warming up for that one.
Yeah. It's great.
And people are following the Autumn now. Which means very low flying.
I don't know how this copes at high altitude, so we're about to find out.
Oh yeah, you're at 7,000 feet, yeah. Well, considering it's got 2 turbine engines, I think it would go pretty well.
Yeah. Where are we delivering to again? That crater on top of that volcano.
But first we look at the observatory.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can never tell if these are Ward update or the VFR pack.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But they look pretty good. Building already looks like a perfect landing spot, but I think it might be a fly-through building.
Yeah, but it is. If anyone can fly through it, I can. Let's give it a go.
What could possibly go wrong?
Doink.
Does it break the rotors if you crash? Because if not, then you're good.
Don't know. Yeah, it's fly through.
Oh, okay. That's a shame. There's a lot more of those lately, I've noticed. Fly-through buildings.
True.
And zombies. Everybody's swarming to it. Oh, no, I think Dr. Notam actually bumped into it. Yeah, Dr. Notam managed to land on it. Yeah, looking at the volcano at a distance, that looks a little bit mean and also very high up. So it has piled up in 12,000 feet, 30,000, and it's still climbing.
Wow. So far, so
Might
good.
be a challenge. Yeah, might be a challenge.
I think I'm in the wrong sim.
Are you?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
have we had any notification from what the boys are up to?
Not that I can see. There's many in chat room. See if I can find test pilots.
Test pilot from on top of the mountain.
Yeah, I think it's looking for the volcano. Or the crater.
I don't think my Rams is going to get up there, to be honest.
It might be a bit of a steep climb. Yeah, that's a pretty spectacular view, that. Very high up, so good luck climbing up here, but it looks really cool.
Last one up buys desserts. Oh no! I've got a feeling that's going to be me.
Can we have the cheesecake like that Decor was offering earlier? That will make it easier. And what now is the first one to make it? Very good speed. So I don't think it seems to struggle with the climbing because it has a very fast approach. Dr. No Time, the carnival, and eventually ducks. Oh, Dr. No Time, that's very fast.
Nice.
I was doing a ballet dancing turnaround. Comes the ducks in his little bird. Looks very tiny amongst the big boys. Yeah, I'm sure you can make it airborne. It looks pretty good so far. It's only a few more 100 feet.
A bit wobbly.
It'll be fine.
No, it's not. I think I need a better bush plane. It could be the 339 in the second half.
Look at
That's a proper bush
that. They're
plane.
all perched on that. That is brilliant.
They are, yeah. It's a family gathering.
Budge up, make room for me.
As everyone disperses.
Yeah, Starburst go. I might need quite a lot of room.
It's a very cool view from up here, I have to say. Here comes Steve. Mind the radio mast.
Oh dear. It'll be fine.
Says 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and they should be ready
That gives me an excuse to...
to not crash.
I could just despawn, couldn't I? I'd love to land, but there's no room.
In the middle there's a bit of room.
Yeah, there is. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Oh,
oh, oh.
plonk. Mind the Humvee.
Oh no! It's fine. Up you go.
We can blame the extra weight on the Humvee.
Yeah, yeah.
Bushy looks, that's shady.
Bushy
To be fair,
look.
it does seem like a good bush plane
It's brilliant.
aircraft.
But I
Yeah.
suppose that's what it's designed for. Get in and out of anywhere
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
quickly.
we should fly it amongst the Montanas and such, where there's lots of terrain, lots of trees.
Yeah.
Oh, Maximus. Oh, that looks a bit squirrely. Oh, you got it. So the crater here then is gonna be our halfway point.
That wasn't my plan.
There's a lovely airport nearby if anybody wants to spawn in.
Is there?
Well, I'm assuming the nearest one is the Tenerife airport.
Oh, that's right down the hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was sort of hoping is that we would have done the death run down the. So we'll have to do that in the
right.
second half. That's a great start to a second half, isn't it?
Well, you see, some people are already done it.
Oh, would they? Yeah. Well, I'm sure they won't complain if we do
But
it again.
it's always good for round 2, yeah. Oh, Airborne made it in the little runs. See if Teapot can make it in the PC6. Maybe we're just flying around. Oh, there's the bigger crater. I thought we were on the big crater, but I found the other one.
What controllers are people using? Says Surly Dev. Well, I'm just using the Virpal. Yeah, it works well. Oh. That we need to go in there a little bit later as well.
I completely didn't even see the this one.
That's slightly down, isn't it, from the summit?
Yeah, it's you can see it's there on the stream. It's just downhill. Yeah, that's a proper crater.
Yes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Come back.
So what's your verdict then, Steve? Are you happy with this Chinook?
I do like it. I do. It's so far it's met all the challenges. Of course, we've got the death run yet, haven't we? Back down from this summit down to the coast. Looking forward to that because it's a bit wallowy around the corners, which it's like a racing car.
Which I guess it
It's
should
like
be.
a racing car that goes around too fast. You know, it's just drifting around the corners. I love it.
And I guess the island we're heading towards is that one I can see in the distance. Is that our next island? I think it's east. I think it's east.
Yeah. If it's west, that's where we're heading after this. Have we got time?
Oh, okay. It might be west.
Yeah, sort of southwest is La Gomera.
Ah.
But the trouble is on the top of Mount Taylor where you are, you can see for bloody miles. So you can probably see across to Fuerteventura or somewhere like that as well. I was just looking at the flight plan actually, and you kind of missed it. You got the sort of run down the mountain and then sort of to the south, and then your waypoint 34 on the coast, but to the further along to the west there's some huge cliffs called Los Gigantes, and they are massive.
Oh.
They're extremely high. I think about 500 meters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where I lived actually, was Los Gigantes.
Wow.
And that's quite spectacular. I don't know what they're like in the sim, but that is quite spectacular. And in La Gomera, I don't know whether anybody's aware, there's they kind of have, there's an old language, but it's based on whistles. Because of, obviously it's all volcanic around there, and the valleys or the barrancas and all the lava flows, they basically have a language which is just a series of whistles so that they can communicate over distance. And from what I'm aware, I don't know if anybody remembers the TV series The Clangers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what their language was based on.
Oh, I didn't know that. Lucy, good evening. We're just about to have our break where we look at the guys on DCS doing a air show for us, and then we're back in the helicopters flying around Tenerife.
And during the break, I'm gonna fix those artifacts, I think, because I can see quite a few of them.
And I think I'm going to change plane.
To a 329. That's a very good bush plane.
Why not? It's one of my favourites.
Well, we might get inspired to fly a 329 in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never need inspiring to fly the 339.
Lovely, isn't it? Lovely experience.
It's lovely in both sims, to be fair.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I can see a fly with Nick. Can't see what he's in yet. Ah, the ornithopter. The Chinook sort of, I think the Chinook is both. I'm not sure if it's on Marketplace. It's on Orbex and the website Militech. Currently $35.
Links in our Discord. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, I think it's time.
Did you find the blanket and some?
I found my
rackets?
blanket. Yeah, I lost most of Cyprus for a while.
Oh.
Okay. Let's hop across and speak to the boys. Back soon. Hello, DCS World.
Hello, hello.
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 Oh, that hasn't worked. Hang on. Ta-da! DCS World. Okay. What have we got with us, H?
Tomcat.
It's not
Or
one
tomcats.
tomcat. It's 3 tomcats. The bad kitties, right?
Yep.
Fabulous. I think you're just going to take off and get out of the way.
That's the plan. We'll be back later.
And then we're going to watch the. Who have we got flying the F-14s? We've got HGBR leading the bad kitties. Who's with you?
Frozen on my right.
Hello,
and
Frozen.
Sonic on my left.
Hello.
And hello, Masonic.
Hello.
And behind that, the little tiny red planes are the MB339s, led by FD. Good evening, FD.
Hello.
With Gaudin
Hello, hello.
and Shady
Good evening.
and Batfake.
Hello.
Good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Cat 1 ready.
Cat 2 ready?
Cat 3.
On the brakes, run them up. 1 off the brakes. Now.
Smoke masters on speed brake retracted, flaps 1 and trimmed onto ground.
3.
6.
On the brakes, power to 97. Off the brakes in 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Gear up now, releasing. Hold set, flaps up now. And pull Welcome back to 90. 90 set coming up now. Full set rolling right now. Pulling. Full set. Releasing. Set and reversing left now. Releasing.
Smoke.
Smoke, color on, go. Holding the bank now. Pulling. Pull set. Rolling right now. Holding the bank now and pulling. Pull set. Rolling left now. Holding the bank now. Rolling out now. Releasing set. Clover loop coming up now. Pull set and rolling right now. Holding the bank now. Pulling. Set. Releasing. Full set. Pulling. Full set and rolling left now. Pulling. Full set and holding the bank now. Standby rocket. Rocket, go. Releasing. Rolling out now. Holding the bank now. Coming up now. Hold set and rolling right now. Stand by delta. Holding the bank now. Delta go.
Two.
Releasing. Rolling out now. Full set. Releasing. Set. Roll to the left. Coming up now. Full set. Rolling left now. Roll set. Continue and holding the bank now and releasing. Set. Pulling. Set. Releasing. Set and rolling left now. Holding the bank now. Releasing set. Rolling out now. Releasing. Set. Speed brake out now. Releasing. Set. Coming up now. Hold set and rolling right now. Holding the bank now. Speed brake in now. Reversing left now. Releasing. Set. Holding the bank now. Releasing. Set. Rolling left now and pulling. Holding the bank and pull set. Releasing and rolling out now. Clover loop into the brake. Coming up now. Pull set and rolling right now. Holding the bank now. Stand by the brake. Break, break, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Shadow Display Team, the MB339 team led by FD with Gaudin and Shaby and Bafik, and then go! The Bad Kiddies. Fantastic entrance. Thanks for the warning, H.
Heading 310, red smoke, speed to 8 increasing. Speed to 90.
Cat smoke on.
Six.
3. Speed.
To 80.
Dr. No Thumb says, great flying. Silly Dev says that was a nice display. Thanks, guys.
So,
Rolling out. Rolling left now.
Cat set.
Holding the bank. Now. And pulling. Pull. Set. Releasing. And reversing. Right now.
Crispin says that size difference is just crazy. Absolutely, look at that.
Releasing. Set. Holding the bank now. Rolling right now. Pulling. Pull, set, and holding the bank now. Set, pulling, right now. Now, pulling, set, releasing, and reversing left now. Pulling, set, bar coming up to 93, 93 set, pulling, pulled set, holding the bank now. Releasing, set, releasing, set, Rolling out now and releasing.
Kitty's Delta go. Rolling right now.
Rolling left now. And pulling.
And as we say goodbye to the 339 team with FD, Gaudin, Shady, and Batfink, we say hello
Now.
to the Bad Kitties, led by HCBR with Frozen and Masonic in the
Rolling out.
F-14s.
Wind's coming back. Rolling left now. Tightening. Hold bank. Releasing. There you got music playing, Steve. Rolling. Rolling left now. Tightening. Speed brake out now. Rolling right now. Speed brake in now. Holding the bank now. Set. Rolling left now. Holding the bank now. Tightening. Releasing. Rolling out now. Tightening. Barrel rolling right now. Holding it. A little more. Holding the bank now. Tightening. Releasing. Coming up now. Rolling right now. Holding the bank now. Tightening. Pulling out though. Tightening. Releasing slowly. Rolling out now. Coming up. Set. Boop. Coming up now. Trail. Go. Hold me. Delta, go. Back and back. Set. Tightening. Little left. Releasing. Sorry. Rolling left now. Tightening. Tightening. Height. Releasing slowly. Rolling out now. Wide, go. Power coming up. Into the burner. Set. Dump on. Go. Coming up now. Holding it. Burner coming off. And back. Stand by. Brake. Brake. Go. Dump off.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching the Bad Kiddies from the Shadow display team led by HCVR with Frozen and the Sonic.
Baby
Gowden says nice. Surly Dev, I watch with awe each week. That makes sense. Nice display. HCBR in the top cap. Solo. And there's the wingwave from HCBR flying the Tomcat. What a wonderful display from the MB339s, the Bad Kitties, and HCBR. Thank you guys. Splendid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Okay, right. Time to get back to the Chinook on MSFS. Let's get down this volcano. Let's get.
See you later.
See you later.
See you
Cheerio,
later.
guys.
Bye.
Nice. Yo.
Hello.
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 Welcome back to the Not At All Carnage.
Yeah. I have to do things.
Someone fell off the edge.
Oh, really? It's easy done.
I'm not sure what the nearest airport is for people that want to spawn in.
Well, there is one due south, I think.
Okay.
But then they'd miss the
fun
run
part.
down the mountain.
Yeah. Oh, is it from the crater we just landed that we're gonna do the rundown, or is it from the very peak of the mountain?
I don't mind. I'm not sure where I'll be able to spawn in. But I'm gonna hopefully do an air spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could probably do an air spawn. Top of the mountain seems most fun, I think. It seems the most steep. I'll head over there.
Back in a minute. This sim is taking ages to load. Back in a minute.
can see Steve falling in the sky. Seems to work then. Air spawn.
Yeah, I air spawned. I thought it was just safer than it actually worked. Yeah, I crash almost every time I do that.
Oh, when you click on someone on the map. I used to have that issue before.
Ah, Mikazi, thank you very much. Lovely to see you here. Okay, right. And Dougal. Everybody knows it except me. Dougal, good evening.
Evening, Dougal.
Evening, Dougal.
Okay.
Just in time to see Steve fly this thing.
Yeah. Let's try and find this run down the mountain. You could probably cut a corner, I think.
Yeah, you just overflew it. I think the steepest would be. I'm not sure actually.
Waypoint 32, I think. Oops. Stop reading the map when I'm supposed to be flying.
Steve, does it have an auto hover this thing?
No, I don't think so. Haven't found one.
Yeah, could do with it, to be honest.
It's not really that sort of plane, is it? I think. I mean, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen when they add the autopilot.
Hopefully, I mean, they could add in whatever if it had it in real life.
Fool, good evening. No auto hover currently.
I know, it's a bloody nightmare, isn't it?
Everything fine here. How are you? Oh, right. Okay, so Airborne is in the 339. It's getting a little bit quicker than we are. Oh, I can see Fly with Nick over on the coast.
And just brand new, I can see Epic Fool.
Epic's flying with us?
Indeed. He's spawned in.
Brilliant.
You can probably guess what he's flying.
Yay!
Yeah,
Chinook.
helicopter, I would guess.
Always. Right, where's the start of this run? Not here.
I need to get over to you then.
Oh, I think it's down that one.
So when you say run down, do you mean with wheels or flying down?
Well, plan A is to fly down, plan B is to use the wheels.
In worst case.
I think it's going to struggle to get around some of these corners.
Let's see who can make it. Here comes Epic.
Let's try it. Oh, Epic's in the lead.
I think actually Dr. Notam is actually way ahead.
Oh, way ahead, yeah.
He might have had an early start.
Oh, drifting around the corner again. If I remember rightly, there's a bridge down here as well. Can't see that working.
Oh yeah. Epic is really throwing it around. That looks really cool. Oh, that's a steep drop.
Oh, somebody else has overtaken me now. Behind the corners.
Oh, ducks crashed. Ducks hit the mountain. Epic is still going.
Does get exciting down there.
Epic's doing very well so far. Let's see where that bridge is.
Remember, the bridge comes up at you all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Look, Northam is doing the very careful approach to it. Here comes Epic.
That sounds very sensible. Oh!
Epic through.
Oh, the mountain was
Oh,
mean.
Epic's not through. Oh, he is through, but kind of. Oh, that's cheating, Steve. I saw that.
The mountain was mean to me.
Oh, Saboda. Oh dear. Must be very bouncy mountain here.
Yeah, luckily.
Like a bouncy castle. Comes Steven airborne.
Oh.
Airborne into the mountain. Steve into the mountain. Have we still got that Humvee in the back?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that's adding up to
No.
weight.
I think we lost that a long time ago.
Comes Flying Teapot. And a very wide-winged PC6. Well, it's going to be tight to get that through. Oh, I made it. Very nice.
Oh, well done, Epic. Who's in the PC6?
Teapot.
Well done, Teapot.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have champagne in the back, Epic, because that would be...
So we've got Jazz and House and Fly with Nick over there. If you make your way west, guys, because I don't think we'll come to that airport that was there just for the halfway stop that we didn't get to by the halfway stop. And then we'll cross the water and go to the next place.
I think to be fair, everyone made it down the mountain fairly in one piece.
Yeah.
There's a few bumps.
Yeah.
I'm sure insurance will cover it.
If you follow the coast around the way you're going,
Yeah.
you'll get round to Los Gigantes and then you can turn left and go across to La Gomera from there.
Ooh, when do I turn left? Now?
No, not yet. No, you follow the coast.
A little bit further. Oh, I can see some very tall cliffs up there.
Yeah, that'll be Los Gigantes.
And that's where you used to live.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then you
What a-
can.
what a view.
I could literally from my apartment. I could see La Gomera easily, and that's about 22 miles, I think, across there.
Wow. I've got Airborne NA339 Epic in the Chinook, DCS Ducks in the 500E, Flying Teapot in the PC6, Gaseous Maximus in the Bell 407, Fly with Nick in the Bell 407 as well, Sobola in the Chinook, Dr. Notham in the Chinook, and Jazz and House in the DC3. Yes, the DC3. And we got Maverick in the EC45.
It's been a long while since I've flown the DC3.
Yeah, I was thinking actually about the DC6 the other day as well.
That's also been a long while, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lovely plane.
Oh,
These cliffs look really good, actually.
They don't look bad, do they?
Fly over my old apartment.
Hey! At the foot of these cliffs?
It was just to the. No, they were quite high up, just at in the town itself, where the harbour is, but up on the cliffs.
Oh, nice.
So, just about where I am now.
Wow. That looks like a nice town to live.
Yeah,
Does, yeah.
very nice. Hell of a walk from the flat down to the harbour there.
Oh, really?
I can imagine, yeah.
Actually, it's not so bad going down. It's
I was
coming
going to
back up.
say, it's worse going back, isn't it?
Yeah, they call it cardiac kill.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
It looks kind of nicely resort and calm and kind of fun and so on. It looks very wholesome.
Yeah.
Water that you cross here between here and La Gomera gets very, very deep very quickly. And it's sort of a route for pilot whales, sort of.
Oh,
migrating.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But very quickly as you come off the coast, it drops down and it goes down across this bit to nearly 2 miles deep.
Oof.
Made my life easy because it meant that like all the divers that went out, you could only go about 500 meters offshore before it got too deep for them to dive.
Oh, yes, okay.
Oh, look at that. Both Dr. Notam and Epic Fool is riding the the water.
Awesome.
That looks really cool.
Live weather's cleared up, according to Dr. Dotham. Oh, I've fallen for that before. Okay,
You'll probably find actually that that's
I
quite.
can be a test time if you want, because I'm not flying.
Oh no, I was on live weather, and it's lovely. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
that's-
probably find that from the north of the island down to the south of the island. It's
So,
almost
my
two
weather is-
different climates.
Is that right? Wow.
Oh yes, blue and sunny.
Blue and blue. Just with a little bit of wind across the to create some waves. That's nice.
I love seeing the mountains in or the cliffs in the distance. The texture.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think when we make landfall, I think we turn right. Do we? No, we don't. We go inland. We follow. We have to go left. So Dr. No Thumb's on it. Steve, I'm guessing you already spoke about it. What are your thoughts on this bird? I like it. Yeah, it feels like another guilty pleasure. It feels as if I shouldn't. But I've had a lot of fun with it. It reminded me of when we first got the Kit Fox in bush flying. It's got so much power and it's so manoeuvrable, and trim works with it, you know. So for me, it doesn't really have helicopter sensibilities. It's just nice to be able to trim it out.
And I guess it should only get better with SU-15, the new flat model.
It does look as if they've said, we know there's these things wrong with it and we have this plan to fix it. And that was on day one, so that seems optimistic. I only got it as a bit of speculation, really. I'd not seen any reviews. I thought, well, I've seen a lot of these around. So I think my expectation wasn't high, but I really enjoyed it. Did I watch the video by Real World Chinook pilot? I don't think I did. I've watched a few. Which ones? Is that his name on YouTube? Real World RW Chinook pilot? Silly Dev. It's a tenner on the marketplace. What, the Chinook?
No, the Chinook shouldn't. it shouldn't be £10 on the marketplace. I
shouldn't think it's even on the marketplace. Yeah, it might be, but if it really is £10 on the marketplace,
that's a bit of a steal.
Absolutely buy it. Yeah, before they realise their mistake. I think it might be Chinook Driver or similar. Okay, yeah, brilliant.
Scenery, yeah. I don't say this very often, but Scenery stuff, I would very much recommend avoid on the marketplace. Yeah, this is from Miltech Simulations.
Yeah.
Who also did the Osprey and something else, I think.
I thought they'd only done the Osprey for Microsoft, but
they've done a few sceneries and the carrier.
Oh yes, they've done.
Oh, Steve, mind the boats.
Oh, I don't have boats.
Oh, Dr. Norton is going through them, clipping the mast. I would say that epic, but they'll be on stream.
Epic, that's that's brilliant. Okay, so it's the right hand. Yeah, Dr. No Thumb's got it. DCS done it. Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, that's a very long straight road. No. The one you're seeing on stream came out last week, or this week, I think, actually.
So I've pulled something that I shouldn't have done.
Remember we're on stream.
Does anybody sound surprised? What's it doing?
I accidentally pulled a handle that was black and yellow.
Oh, and now you've got a door missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find a way of putting it back.
Oh, we probably have to find the door somewhere.
Yeah, what does this do?
Have you lost your door as well, Steve?
Not this flight, but a previous flight I did, yes.
Okay. Glad it's not me. It's called curiosity at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. What does this do?
So you can lose a door, but you can't. you can keep a Humvee intact when you.
Actually, I think the Kit Fox is the same, isn't it? You can get rid of that,
you can build the
and
door,
then you're stuck without it. The door doesn't come back in flight. Okay.
Oh.
They usually don't.
No. I mean, I am 2,000 feet in the air, so...
Go back and pick it up.
Interesting search and rescue thing.
I did the embassy one last night, and it was I quite liked it.
You might find your door, or you might find a door from Alaska 737.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lovely valley.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Bit mountainous and cliffy.
Yeah.
Oh, airborne.
Airborne. The Chinooks are coping okay, though.
Oh, is that a scrapyard monster I can see? Oh, yeah. Someone who's flying that thing. Oh, it's shady.
So Epic says the CH47 is probably the most stable helicopter in the sim currently. That might be why I'm enjoying it so much.
When he says stable, what does he mean? Because I've got the Airbus, the big Airbus one, and I would say...
What, the 160?
The what?
The 160.
I think it's the 160.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, and I'd say that is probably slightly better than this.
Well, for me, it's sort of different in that it wouldn't be my instinct to throw that one around and go up and down valleys in that one, but it's a great for a journey. So I think I would consider the 160 to be more of a touring thing, like I would the Comanche, like a GA aircraft.
Yeah.
But this one I would consider more like I would a bush plane, if that makes sense.
Have you seen the video of the Chinook this week going through, as part of that exercise that I told you about, going through the Mach Loop?
Oh, no.
Oh, in the Chinook, that sounds...
Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah, I'll try and find the video.
That sounds kind of fun.
You could hear it, and someone who was there who filmed it said the car park on the road where you go down the Mach Loop, all the cars alarms were going off.
I bet they were, yeah.
Because it was that low.
Awesome.
I'll find it.
Love how it slips and slides around.
It kind of seems to flow very nicely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't seem upset that when it turns, it just kind of flows.
My biggest concern when I first got in it was, just how easy it lifted off the ground. It just didn't seem, right. Anything that comes off unstuck that quick.
Did it seem a bit too light?
Well, that was my initial assessment of it. I have seen some real life footage of them taking off, and they do seem very light on their feet, and they do seem to take off very quickly and easily.
He did that, or they were very powerful engines, I guess.
So I suppose it's having two very powerful engines is helpful. And the other thing is we're expecting them to change the flight model once the new sim update has happened, because the sim update can't model two main rotors, but it will do after the sim update, and the devs have promised that they'll use that model as soon as it's available. So It's fun in the meantime. You should try being in it when they lift like that. Can I have my stomach back, please? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be worse, the feeling in the stomach when they lift, or your ears ringing because they're so loud.
Yeah, well, at least I suppose you could put something in your ears if you don't want the noise. But
Well, will that help?
there's not much you can do to sort of try and help your stomach, is there?
I don't think that would help, to be honest. Earmuffs in your ears.
Oh, you think they're that loud?
Yeah, I've been underneath one when they've gone over, and even at sort of 500-600 feet, they are extremely loud.
Okay, Dougal. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how loud is it inside a Chinook then when it's trying hard? Nine.
I'm gonna so something can be louder. Probably a VC10 would be louder. I would reckon.
I'd imagine you can't even hear yourself shout.
I guess, yeah. Although what was interesting, I did watch a YouTube, and he was looking inside. If you look inside the model, there is lots and lots of like soundproofing and padding, and he was apparently a US soldier during Afghan, and he said he went in a few, and none of them had that nice. None of them had that nice padding in his. So, yeah, interesting, Dougal. You know, as a casual observer of such things, where these things, you know, fly over and very low over the road and then they're gone, it sort of seems quite good. I quite like the way they've done an attempt at, you know, the blades slapping against the air when you're really making it dry.
I think the because I've been listening to this thing from the external multiplayer sound, it is good, but it's lacking transition. I think it's a very lovely Wokka-Wokka sound, but it doesn't seem to change when I get closer to you, far away. That would be my only pick.
Yeah, multi sounds are okay, and you know,
very loud.
So I can see where you're coming from there, Dougal. But my great relief is that the multiplayer sounds are okay. You know, you've got something like the Vulcan where the single player sounds are spectacularly awesome. Yeah, in multiplayer, as soon as you've got 3 of them, you can start getting trouble. So here we've had a whole bunch of them flying, and to my knowledge, we haven't had any sound issues, guys, have we? Which is quite a relief.
No, at least I haven't heard any.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've heard it, or I've seen it in videos. Yeah.
Apparently, the Chinook does not wop until the collective power is added. Ah. In the meantime, whilst we're crossing the water, happily in my nice new Chinook, my A320's been bad.
Why?
Well,
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Steve. What have you done to break it?
I don't know. So my intention is, you know, when I'm streaming, do not use failures. I don't need that when I'm streaming. I'm not trained in what to do if I get one, and all it's going to do is mess the schedule up. So failures are not something I'm interested in. I've read that failures are disabled, and if you get one, you can go into the FB and switch it off, and there's even something in the McDo where you can do something in there. None of which I have sort of done to enable these things, but I was starting up Friday, and engine 2 started up fine. Engine 1 just wouldn't go. It would sort of crank for a little bit and then stop. which was a pain. And then I tried to do something else, and that didn't work. And then I lost all control of everything, and I thought, stuff, I'm going to bed. Next day, I'm bringing everything up. Number 2 starts okay. Number 1 starts okay. Brilliant. Hang on. Number 1's EGT goes through the roof and just keeps going. I got bored at 5,000 degrees C.
So got a hot.
There seemed to be nothing I could do. Phoenix does currently have some bugs for some people. You may have to reinstall it. Okay.
There's 2 things I would. Do you know which engines you were flying? Were you flying the IEs or the
IE? Yeah, that one.
And do you know what temperature you had when you?
Well, it's supposed to be
outside?
around 400 degrees, and it.
No, I meant outside temperature.
Where was I?
If it was very hot, then it is very easy to hot start them because they need to cool
No,
down.
I was in live weather in Switzerland. It's not going to be hot, is it?
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah.
So,
'Cause it could be a bug. It's just that with the external engine model, they modeled all kinds of engine failures to it.
yeah, no, I saw that. And when I go in there, the only thing it says is I've got an IR problem. You know, the navigation, the inertial,
yeah.
whatever it is problem, which I didn't seem to because it all seemed to be working perfectly well. The following day, I'm thinking, right, let's start again and let's go from a different airport. You know, let's just change it up. So I start it up and it starts up perfectly. Right. Okay. Don't know what it was. Don't care. It's working. But Johnny Aardvark was coming in. He had to respawn, so I just waited for him at the whole short. And I was in external view for, I don't know, 10 minutes. He's now ready. I then pop inside and all my compasses, you know, all the compass roses were just spinning.
Oh, wow.
And the thing on the left-hand side, you know, that artificial horizon, the sort of orange ball,
Yeah.
orange-blue ball, was just scrolling vertically. It was madness.
Wow. Yeah, it might be worth to try reinstalling.
So I couldn't. I tried all sorts of things to sort of switch it off and things, and I realigned them. That didn't do anything. But if you look at the, you know, there's a display above those IR 1, 2, and 3, where you can check that they are all the same for all the different things that they can work out, and they were fine. And there was no message that there was a problem. I gave up. So, might be worth a reinstall. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Google.
I would try that. Yeah.
Yeah, or
I don't think I've
or
flown
maybe
since
there'll be
11.
another hotfix. Maybe.
Well, I think so. Yeah, it does have some bugs. I expect another patch.
So perfect timing. This Chinook for me. You know, got a bit disappointed with Phoenix, but this is fun. Who is in formation with me in that heat? Is that airborne? Nice. No, no, it's not.
No, in the scrapyard it's shady.
All right.
And earlier on your left wing we had Nick, Private Nick on.
Oh really? I didn't see that. Oh.
The P51. Yeah, the only scary thing that's happened to me in the Phoenix is I managed to get a compressor stall on it.
Oh.
Because obviously last week in Sweden it was horrendous weather, very cold up north, so it was I think minus 18 something.
Wow.
It's extra now. So it's yeah, that was a eventual takeoff or attempt to take off.
Oh. And it stalled it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and then I had one more incident where I read the manual, and it said I could do some things in the MCDU about maintenance. So if I did get one of these things, and I don't know why I'm getting these failures, I could go into the MCDU if I'm on the ground and get it fixed. Oh, that would have been useful to have known. I could have tried that. So I go in again. What's the next fault I get? Doesn't matter that I've got full power everywhere. none of the screens light up. Absolutely none of them. Not even, certainly not the MCDU. So I got bored and went back to my Chinook.
Yes, Tugala did, and that's what scared the crap out of me because I wasn't prepared for that.
Oh, really?
It's even hard to describe it. It's imagine an angry neighbor that just bought a new hammer that bangs on your walls. That's
a compressor stall makes a hammering noise.
Oh yeah, it bangs and pops, and it sounds very expensive.
Oh wow!
I'm not sure if you have had a compressor stall in the Tomcat on TCS or Microsoft.
No,
because it sounds very similar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first time when you're not prepared for it, you're thinking that your entire plane just blew up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good fun though, when it works. I'm assuming I'm rolling in scenery behind me because I get some stutters. Oh yeah, it's an island. It's actually been a while since I've seen the 339 fly with us.
Yeah.
Or at least in...
Well, it can't keep up in an airliner flight.
Yeah.
And it's too quick for a Tiger Moth.
Yeah, and it's too slow for a Tomcat.
But also, it's updated recently. Oh, that's got to be Batfink in the Harrier, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Is he upright?
Shady pointed out that you can't last more than 5 minutes in the same airplane, so...
The landing gear in Harry looks really funny. It's like two spinky legs and then just one giant main strut landing gear.
Yeah, it's a funny old bird. But yeah, the 339 in Microsoft has been updated. And I was very good the other day. I went through and updated all my stuff.
Okay.
Including the 339, but I've not flown it since it's been updated.
Yeah, I haven't flown it either. If I remember correctly, they updated the flight model a little bit, or the engine, I think.
Yeah. I mean, in the previous update, or several updates ago, they sort of broke the RPM. It just sort of bounces around of its own accord. Which is not great when you're trying to lead a formation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, another reason not to.
Thing to right now.
Just there.
The Shadow's livery doesn't work with 339 anymore, does it?
Oh.
I can see it.
Airborne.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, well, yeah, but Airborne, if you've got the new one or the old one.
Pass.
Sounds like you might have the old one, that's why it works. Ooh, that's a good point.
What, the old livery?
No, well, the livery is old, but the 339 in Microsoft updated a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I've updated it.
Oh.
And I don't think that should matter because the model should still be the same.
You'd hope, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to check that.
Yeah, no, I've definitely updated it.
I think it's also due should have an update on TCS soon, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, we hope they do a better job than they did with the 18s.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Thankfully, it's not
So,
dynamic.
you know, we're very disappointed that DCS have broke the 18s, because the boys do the 18s so well.
DCS isn't as good.
Never misses an opportunity. But what it has done, it's sort of given the boys a reason to, you know, try out all these other things to do.
Yeah.
And it's been great to watch.
Obviously, the bit of a saddest news this week for DCS is the delay of the Phantom.
That's today's news, in fact, isn't it?
Yesterday, yeah.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, last night. So the much waited for F4 and DCS.
It's not a long delay.
It's going to be delayed. Well, it is when you've 2 weeks is epic. The proverbial DCS 2 weeks. It's I think
I'd rather it be good than a rush release.
Always, yeah. They seem to say that it's going to be spring rather than winter, and at the very worst case, it's going to be May. So it sounds like they're shooting for April.
They are, yeah. And I'm
let's face it, it is only 2 weeks away.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But it could be 6 weeks away.
I'm thinking mid-April we're probably going to see it. Because it sounds as if it's the plan for what they want to do for release is done. It's just a bit of bug fixing.
Well, I think what happens is the developers do their bit to their satisfaction, and then they submit it to DCS, Eagle Dynamics, and that bit must be quite difficult to schedule for. Because you don't know what they're going to find. You don't know how much bother it is going to be to do the fixing of it. And then you put it back through that loop again. And, you know, even if it's perfect, it's going to take a while for DCS to do whatever tests they do to it.
As someone who's been doing QA testing for a plane dev, you never underestimate what testers can find.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think it definitely will be good in release, and hopefully, I think the hype will be deserved.
Yeah, you know, it's fun flying an F-14, but I've only ever seen one in a movie.
I can probably guess what movie that is.
Yeah, we think the F4 is going to be as much fun as the F-14. But I've seen F4s. I've seen real ones of those.
Oh, have you?
So, you know, I'm quite excited at that level.
Still waiting for them to bring over the vegan to Microsoft. Oh, that's probably going to be available, of course.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
And it
Did anybody see the teaser for the Airbus A380? That looks absolutely
I did see that.
stunning.
No, is it good?
Oh, it looks wonderful. Yeah,
It looks absolutely stunning.
Considering it's free.
This is the fly-by-wire people, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they did roughly a 10-minute showcase, a sneak peek of it, showing off something. It looks almost pretty much done. It's some small things, and it looks wonderful.
Ooh.
I know it's not a bird for everyone because it's a long haul and it's a big flying lump. But I've always kind of admired the innovation behind it.
Yeah, I suppose it's a little bit like Concorde in it's an extreme design.
Oh yeah.
For capacity rather than speed, of course, but nevertheless,
didn't fly very long either.
Well, I think the market changed, didn't it?
Yeah.
If you want large numbers of people to go along the same route, then that sounds a great idea to have more capacity. But if what you actually want is smaller numbers of people doing more routes, then you're better off with the smaller ones.
Yeah.
I think it changed.
So since last stream when we spoke about the airliners, Steve, have you been any more tempted with the 146?
Yeah. Yeah, it did look really, really nice.
Has it arrived in your hangar yet?
No,
Okay.
no, it's a bit pricey.
Yeah.
Certainly in my own mind, it's worth the money, but
It is very good, but it's
something to save up for. Now, the other thing is, Acord and you guys were talking about the RV, I think you called it.
RJ.
Oh, the RJ.
The RJ.
So I heard somebody talking last week about somebody releasing the RV, and I went, oh, maybe I should wait for that one anyway, if it's already out. If it had already been out, I was amazed that Acord wouldn't have been telling us. Because so it's the RJ. Okay, the RV is something else.
I probably would recommend waiting for it.
Yeah, but I've resigned to the fact that Just Flight will not release it.
What do you think they're working on instead?
I just don't think they will do it.
Oh,
It was supposed to be last April, and then Flight Sim 2024 came out, announcement-wise, and
you think they might hold off?
I just don't think. Well, even if they hold off, they hold off. But it's one of these programs that I just think they just will never release. They just
Right.
won't-
Or maybe they do, and it's in 24.
Possibly.
I could see that, yeah. I think they will release it because they, even just with the cabin update, they talk about how that's also going to be in the Aero.
Yeah.
And it's cost them a lot to make it, of course.
Yeah.
But it's certainly taking the time with it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Taking the time or taking
The thing
the
that
piss.
I'm really, really waiting for. Oh, getting a nice lift off this valley. That's because we're on live weather, isn't it? I'm really interested in A2A bringing out a Warbird.
Oh yeah, or to be honest, anything.
Or
A2A.
anything, to be fair. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bound to be good, yeah.
I would like either a Warbird or a bush plane. Like A2A quality bush plane. I
Wow,
would love
yeah. Yeah.
But to be fair, we do have some good bush planes, but the whole
I think
Energy
that's the
management.
thing. We do have good bush planes. We do have good airliners.
well, being the
we
best
did
bush plane.
before they improved the Phoenix. But for me, it's the the Warbirds are a little bit not great. So it'd be wonderful if we could get an A2A Warbird.
The Warbird I'm looking forward to, even though it's I know you don't like them, is the B-17.
Oh no, I do like the B-17. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably my favourite of the American World War II bombers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do like it.
Yeah. So I think that's a bit far away still in the sim, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Batwing again in not a Harrier?
Is he still in a Harrier? No, he's in a Kit Fox.
No.
Needed a
Oh,
change.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh,
that must have hurt.
that one you could have landed on.
That even bumped my camera.
Is that? Can we land on these?
I think you can, yeah. If they are,
I just bumped off it, so maybe.
yeah. I think they are VFR pack things.
Oh, come on.
Pretty high up, so
Come on, guys. Somebody cleverer than me do this.
also Dr. Note I'm sitting there. Oh, Batwing down.
Whoops.
Sort of.
Whoops.
You know, Dr. Note I'm going for it.
Ah. Oops.
Oh, bonk.
Oh, nice one, Dr. No Thumb.
And it's made it. With 2 wheels on it. But it counts. Oh, shady in the mountain.
Oh, really?
Making scrapyard of the scrapyard.
Nice. What a great observatory.
Oh yeah, it must look spectacular during night.
You. Is
Oh, fly with Nick. It's dropped from the sky and the mountains. Down he goes.
Oh no!
Although to be fair, maybe he's practicing for skiving. Steve, going for a second attempt.
I think it's more than a second attempt, but it's...
Oh, mind the water tower behind you.
Oh, who put that there? Stupid place to put it. I'm just going to settle here. There we go.
Oh, teapot.
That's funny.
That looked very nice. You know, just landing, then must hit a rock.
Oh, look at this. Somebody's landing that Chinook beautifully. Who's that next to me?
Dr. Notam.
Oh, yeah, really nice. Yeah, I do want to get good at this. It flies so well, but
I think it's definitely a bird to get used to because
well, the irony is we'll just get used to it and they'll change the flight model, of course.
yeah, of course.
But in the meantime, you know, it is, as Epic said, it's beautifully stable, which
yeah, I guess it's something to get used to because it handles it completely different to any other helicopter.
oh, yeah,
I assume.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, fly with Nick. Let's go down this amazing run. Look at this view. Look. Oh no, can't. Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Looks really gorgeous, yeah.
What a run.
I think we've flown here before. Did we fly?
Yeah, sure.
Did we fly jets or warburgs here then?
It's only a couple of 100 miles this route. I think every time we've done it, it's either been, and we've done it a few times. I think we've definitely done it in bush planes, and I think we did it in helicopters as well.
Oh, okay. Because it seems like a very nice place for 339s or slow jet.
Yeah, a bit.
But they might cover the Thai islands too fast.
Yeah, you would need double this with the 339s, I think.
Yeah.
And you'd miss a lot because of the speed. I mean, if a 339 is following a helicopter, then that's sort of fine. But if we're all flying 339s, we'll just sit through it. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
There's just so many different colors on the mountains.
Yeah.
And again, I think, as far as I remember, it hasn't had a water update here. Unless it's covered by the Spanish one.
It's covered by one of the European ones. Is it?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's either Spain or France. I can't remember who it belongs to.
It belongs to Spain.
Spain, yeah. So I think that's why it's so nice. So I've had a lot of fun with it, just messing around on my own. But this is quite a challenging set of opportunities in this route, and it's still great fun.
Is it the first time you fly it for this long?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. The other big question was, what's it going to be like when a load of us get together in them? We've had some really, really nice models which no good for group flights for one reason or another, and I was
Yeah.
a bit concerned this might be true for this, but the only thing is that the rotors seem a little bit weird graphically in multiplayer.
It
think-
kind of looks like they don't update animation-wise very fast.
Yeah,
Like low FPS kind of thing.
but
I think they are aware of it.
in the scheme of things, that's so minor, isn't it, compared with some of the other
Oh yeah.
multiplayer disappointments we've had. So I'm absolutely delighted with what's happened Chinook-wise on this stream. Why were
Even
those models
externally.
not suitable for group flights? Oh, okay. So some things. Probably the worst thing is some kind of multiplayer sound bug. The worst ones are you're in your cockpit and you should hear your engine, and sometimes you hear other people's external engine when you're inside your cockpit, and that's a real immersion breaker. It's horrible. There's another thing, type of multiplayer sound, where you don't actually get to hear anybody else's sound, only your sound, which is a bit of a shame, because when a noisy aircraft comes up next to you, you sort of want to enjoy the noise of that approaching. And
They can't hear it.
probably the worst one is like the Vulcan and is it the DC-3, where when you get a few of them together, you get this horrible digital clipping
Portion,
sound,
yeah.
and it's like engine sound that gets chopped many times a second, and it's loud and horrible and square wave.
Well, the worst part of that is that it also ruins your frame rate. When that
True.
happens.
Yeah. True.
I think we had a pretty Vulcan then when a lot of us had very low frame rate. Even for me, as who didn't even fly it.
And then there are more minor issues, which are sometimes a disappointment. So when we were all flying in the, DCS drops in the C160, Dr. No Thumb. That is a really big one. I love flying the the C160. But if you try and do it as a group in the C160s,
Yeah.
you start to get bad frames. When the DC Designs F-14 came out, one of the biggest things about the F-14 is what? The swing wing, which was not multiplayer. So you can be in formation with somebody doing, I don't know, Mach 1, and
And the wings out,
your
yeah.
mate's wings are fully swept forward.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
I heard that somehow they managed to fix that now.
Yes, but he claimed that when we were complaining about the bug 2 years ago. He said, he said it's fine, but it never was. So, and of course, now we've got the Wildcat flying with folded wings. That is an immersion breaker. I get that right there. The other thing is, the new F-14 by Heatblur. That's got swept wings and it's sort of got good noise, so that's okay.
The sad thing for me as a drone person listening and looking at these planes is that some planes don't have multiplayer sound engine sounds at all.
Yeah.
The A2A is a good example. I think the 339 is actually another example. So it's a bit of a shame that there's a group of them and it's all quiet. H160 is the same, I think.
PMDG not putting his gear up. And actually,
DCG with the flying.
And sometimes this is down to the LODs, isn't it? Everything looks really fine when you're close, and as you get further away, it turns into a cardboard box. With its wheels down. Or it's coming into land and it doesn't have any wheels.
It doesn't
down.
have the gear, yeah. That happened with the Phoenix. I can live with that as long as the performance and the sound is working as expected.
Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
but a sound that doesn't sound right and performance dropping, that's it's a bit.
Yeah.
It almost makes a plane airframe useless for us.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because things like the Vulcan, the Hawk.
So much as I was enjoying the Chinook, I was sort of bracing myself for might not be so good for a group flight. But actually, it seems really cool. Unless anybody else has noticed something that I haven't. Putting smoke on and every plane suddenly has it. Or you're in a group airline flight. You land first, you pull up at the gate, you connect the ground power, and you watch your mates landing. And every one of the A320s is landing with a ground power unit attached.
The ground power, yeah. And the passenger doors open, yeah.
Or the wrong livery. So they've got an EasyJet livery, but you look over and it looks like British Airways livery. And when you land, you look at them and they're not. They're neither of those. It's changed mid-flight, you know.
Yeah.
But it will all be fixed in Microsoft 2024. Absolutely,
course,
Dr. No Thumb. We're holding out on that.
I think it should with smoke. I think that should be improved in 15 SU-15. I think because they made a variable for it. I believe.
There's another problem in multiplayer for jets. When jets go very fast and very low over some dusty ground, they're going to kick up dust. Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I think
episodes of the very low speed.
It can be at any altitude, and it's going to chuck up dust as well in multiplayer. So that's a bit.
I know of a add-on that's coming soon that could possibly fix that, and also maybe the smoke.
Okay. Well, one of the you see in DCS you can have a 9 ship, every one with a smoke going, and it doesn't affect frame rates at all.
Yeah.
If you had that in Microsoft, it really, really knocks it for 6. So I think in DCS they're not using particles; they're using something else. Whereas in Microsoft they are using particles, and it just melts the graphics cards.
I guess also the I would say the multiplayer running of DCS can be a bit more aggressive as well, because in Microsoft, I guess it has to account for you can have 100 planes around you.
Yeah.
But sure, there has to be some kind of middle.
That is a worry, because if you've got smoke enabled and if you switch yours on, then 20 other aeroplanes around you start doing the same because it's not multiplayer, it's whatever yours is. Then suddenly you're down to 3 frames per second.
Oh yeah.
Here we are.
But obviously, I look forward to 2024. Do I think it's going to fix everything? I'm a bit optimistic on that part.
There's one more multiplayer issue, which I've just suffered. Look.
Disappearing planes.
There's nobody in front of me. They were there a minute ago. There's nobody behind me or to the side. They were. So either you've all simultaneously despawned, or
I can still see them.
Or it's another multiplayer bug, right?
See these stocks on the.
I hope I don't get through anybody. I can't see anybody.
No, you're fine. Well, there's a DS62 way ahead of you, but I think you're fine for that. It's also a very lovely airport to fly into with airliners.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a challenging approach because it's a very special approach.
In which case, we're going to have to come here once the Phoenix works.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think I was going to suggest this place as a arrival suggestion because it's it kind of reminds me a little bit of Kaitak in that sense. It's a very special approach.
Oh, nice.
I like the 04 approach or 05 approach to Madeira. I think that's lovely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
especially in airliners or business jet.
So Sully Dev is wondering if DCS Ducks is a Magnum fan. Oh, so I know exactly the livery that DCS Ducks must have then. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can hear the theme tune now.
Another TV show I've actually never seen.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, the original was good. Actually, I really enjoyed the remake as well. Very fun.
I think it was my dad who kept telling me the two must-see helicopter TV shows back in the day was Magnum PI and MASH. Oh, and
yeah.
obviously Airwolf.
Yeah.
Kan sorten noe om.
Oh,
Right,
so DCS Ducks, my wife gifted me the whole series. Don't know what OG is.
Original.
Was it me?
Or original, so not the remake.
Ah, yeah. And we watched second to last episode today. Ah. I did find the remake funny.
Remakes usually don't turn out very well. Some do.
They don't, and they took liberties as well. That the stuffy English butler was replaced by a young English girl, very professional, the complete opposite to, and she really looked down her nose at Magnum, and the two of them just kick off each other all the way through. It's funny.
You can't take copy. There's a lot of gauges.
There's a lot going on. Yeah. Every time I fly, I notice something a little bit extra. Not entirely sure how much fuel I've got left. I don't think it's very much. But brilliant. And I still can't see anybody.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, you got Dr. Notam to the left of you. Did a very nice landing, and obviously DCS Ducks behind you.
Brilliant. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful to see so many Chinooks.
A lot of them, yeah. It's not to say, but it's, it works in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Bit of an experiment tonight.
But it it's fun. It's like it's almost bush flying, but I can see myself doing more of this. And the fact that we could do it in group flights. People are coming back now. That's nice. Then I think we'll. If you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have, I think we'll be doing this again. Very nice.
Really curious to see what the new flight bond is gonna bring to it.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope they fix the rotor rotating.
Yes.
That was a small nitpick.
Yeah. Okay. So, good night, Flying Teapot. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming along. Have a look on Discord as to whether we're going to be streaming on Thursday or not. Things are a little bit busy. We might not be able to. But if we can, we will. And we'll definitely be back next Sunday. So thank you very much indeed. So it's good night from me, Steve Solo. And good night from everyone in voice chat. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
hello! Just as I came back on camera, too. Energizer, what is happening? How did you guys like the CH47D? Did you try to put out a fire? Wait, this is not a helicopter. Oh, come on, I fly everything. I fly everything. This is, I'm just flying